Hasan is hilarious. It's pretty funny.
So, Hasan made a whole-ass infographic for the people that talk about him on a daily basis. And before I weigh in on this whole infographic, why don't we just talk about it? Hasan is terrified of me. This is the funniest shit I've ever seen. Hasan is so afraid of me.
Well, yeah, because you're like 9 feet tall and frying pan hands. You probably slap him from across the room, you know? And he wouldn't know what to do about it. At the end of the day, he has shirts in his wardrobe that literally say, "Show me your dick." Yeah, he's afraid of you. A lot of fucking ways.
He put me in my own tier of HDS.
Hasan Derangement Syndrome scale? What the fuck is this?
The fact that it's labeled that is incredibly loaded. Like, as if people can't have legitimate reasons that he's a fucking retard. But alright.
Wait, hold on. Is this the... Level 1, casual critic. Mentions Hasan occasionally in relevant context. Examples, mainstream journalists, political commentators, occasional critics. Key indicators, infrequent mentions, critique specific takes, not a recurring topic. Mentions per week, how often they talk about Hasan. Low. Total HDS level...
Why no examples of any contributors? None? There's no casual critics? Everybody's just doing it for money? There's no one who casually criticizes you? Very interesting. Very interesting.
Level to the max. Level 2, reaction driven. Regularly reacts to Hasan for engagement or content. Examples, Asmongold, Shoe on Head, other reaction content creators. Key indicators, reacts to Hasan frequently, covers controversies for views. Hasan is part of their content rotation, not the core.
Hold on. I'm looking through this fucking list right here, and not once is Nuxin or Nux Taco, however you want to fucking call him as, not one time is he in there. Because one of the things that happens, Hasan will never call Nux by his actual name. He'll refer to him in every other way possible, never call him by name, because he does not want people to go and look at his page and see the incredible mountain of shit that goes against Hasan and makes him look fucking awful. Like, all the crazy shit that he has said on the internet over the past few years. Nux has got the fucking library. In fact, go check him out.
Level 3, active antagonist. Consistently attacks Hasan with personal or...
I am so surprised that somebody put Asmongold as level 2. That probably actually bothered Hasan because Hasan says that Asmongold is obsessed with him. So him only putting him at level 2 is very impressive, dude.
He says that, though. He says that he's obsessed with him just because he's butthurt that Asmongold gets more viewers for being the Roach King, right? The guy that apparently doesn't shower and all that other shit. He's mad because Hasan over here tries to, like, look Max in the cringiest ways possible. I mean, it's not like he's beating himself with a fucking hammer like Clavicular, but, you know, Alright. So there was a time where he had a group of people come into his house, apartment, whatever. No, it's his house. He's got like a fucking mansion. Anyway, came to his house and had them rate his fucking clothes, his wardrobe. And they were just like, sitting there like, bro, what the fuck are we doing here? They were trying their hardest to be charitable, but they couldn't. They had to be honest. It was fun, dude. It was so bad. It was a shit show.
Can't wait to get the special category acute HDS. Oh, it's so funny.
Ideological hostility. Examples. Who the fuck are these people? Sidney Watson, John Del Arroz, other ideological critics? I don't even know who these people are. Key indicators. Frequent negative posts and videos. Direct call-outs and personal attacks. Brings up Hasan unprompted. Seeks to damage credibility. I would say that these guys are there too.
You see, I told you immediately. He said, no. No, level 2. Level 2's not high enough. No, they're at least level 3. They're at least level 3, bro. That is so funny. I know this man more than he knows himself. I know, dude. Kaya's getting shocked extra hard tonight. Let's keep going here.
I bet.
Level 4, chronic HDS. A substantial portion of their content and community revolves around opposing Hasan. Examples, Destiny, Ethan Klein. Key indicators, years-long fixation. Repeated debates and streams exclusively about Hasan. Community built around the rivalry. Calls for deplatforming or punitive action. Level 5 is institutional. Hasan is framed as a political or societal threat by organizations, media institutions, or officials. I mean, this is a separate Level 5 is not the highest level. I think the highest level would still be Destiny, Dan Stalkman, Ethan Klein.
Oh man.
You haven't ranked my ops high enough. Alright, he called Dan Stalkman. Is he gonna call me Rape Tone? Let's find out.
I bet he
and
will.
Where's Nuxtaku? Where's more Pegasus, man?
Yes, exactly. He will not. He will not put Nuxtaku there. He will not shine light on him because Nuxtaku is sunlight to a fucking virus or a piece of bacteria. He will not mention his name whatsoever.
I thought all of your haters were Hasan Derangement Syndrome haters. Even reaction driven. They have Hasan Derangement Syndrome. Which one of these people are actually lying about you? You can't say people who tell the truth about me have Hasan Derangement Syndrome. Nobody here is lying. They merely report factual information on what you've done. Let's keep going.
Well, they don't need to lie. Everything is so incredibly, bold and on its face. There's no reason to lie. The truth is fucking way stranger than fiction and definitely more entertaining in this case.
Rape Tone.
Holy shit, I called it! I called that shit immediately! Yep, Diddy Dan! Yep, Sex Pestiny! Rape Tone, guys, all of my ops are sexual predators.
Of course.
Of course, man, of course. Let's keep going. Dude, this mother got read like a book. Let's keep going.
Guys. Examples: Fox News, Wall Street Journal op-eds, The Atlantic, New York Post, Vox, Politico, ADL, Anti-Defamation League, Key Indicators.
Yeah, man, all of the news sources have Hasan Derangement Syndrome. They're definitely just not reporting factual events as they occur.
Sustained
Right.
negative coverage, institutional statements and campaigns, portrayed as extremist threat, uses political weapon in party or public discourse. Special category, acute HDS, rape tone variant.
I told you again! Dude, Hasan is so afraid of me, he has to call me Tone nonstop. Because he knows that I'm not going to stop reporting on him, man. And he knows. Hasan, I want to make this very clear. I will give you $500,000, and I will never say your name again publicly if you box me and beat me in a fight. Now, I do expect $500,000 from you as well if I win.
Fair.
As well as you will not be able to say my name, but you're so big. You know, you got all those steroids, and we both get 6 months of training. However, you will have to stop testosterone and finasteride during the training process, right? So you just let me know, man. You talk all this game. All right. Well, then let's box. Let's do it, man.
Yep.
It'll be great. And
I'd watch that.
apropos that the only person that you're willing to fight is XQC, a man who weighs 96 pounds and is 6 inches shorter than you.
Right?
Hasan, me and you are the exact same height. Me and you have 20 pounds on me.
Dude. Aren't you 6'7" or some shit? There's no fucking way Hasan's that tall. No fucking way.
And I'll still whoop your ass. And I would love to. But you are a little... Even with me being at a disadvantage, you know that I would break your nose in a sanctioned boxing event and at no other point in time. Man, that is my dream. Me boxing Hasan, Asmongold reacting in the corner as my coach, Sam Hyde in the crowd. Oh, man. That would be beautiful, man. That would be beautiful because I am the bullies that bully the bullies. And that's why you have to slander and defame me, because if you were to tell the truth about me, it wouldn't really sound that good. But when I tell the truth about you, man, does it sound bad. Man, you know this guy shocks and abuses his dog on stream and supports terrorism?
I've heard
Very
about that.
interesting. I feel like it's very fitting that Hasan calls me his number one op. Honestly, this is a compliment. This is great. This is great. The lengths that Hasan will go to defame and deplatform me is insane. And Hasan, I must tell you, I am quite successful. And I know that drives you nuts because you wish I would go away. However, you are childless. You are maidenless. And your bloodline ends with you. Because even though you have the millions of dollars, even though you have the mansions, even though you have the shoes, the dog, the designer lifestyle, the Prada bag, and the Gucci pants, you have it all. You still can't get a woman to you and have your kids because you are a loser.
Facts.
You are so miserable. You are so unlikable that you have everything that every man dreams of, and you still can't get a girl to have your kids because you are a unsexless chud. Nobody wants to stay with that shit.
Extreme
And that head is so small. That head is so small.
fixation and hostility in a short time span with constant unhinged output. Examples, rape tone. Key indicators.
Examples. Good one, man. Yeah, that's why I'm in a prison cell right now, right? Yeah, let's just call a guy who has no criminal charges, is not on the sex offender registry, is not in jail. Let's just call him just for fun. This is who we're dealing with, by the way. Hasan can't debate any of the points that I brought up about him. So he has to label me as a rapist. It's honestly embarrassing. Let's keep going here.
Yeah,
High volume, low restraint, unprompted obsession, extreme personal attacks, attempts to provoke or escalate constantly.
I want to remind you, they say that I have extreme, unprovoked personal attacks. You went back 17 years ago. You went back 17 years ago. You looked up my dad's criminal record when I was 16, and you said, why didn't you hold your dad accountable? Because I was a child?
Yeah.
Because I was a child and I didn't know? Like, do you think that's not weird?
That's fucking stalker shit. It's just like, you're grasping at straws like something fierce, bro.
Like, hello? Hey, 16-year-old Tectone, why didn't you do this? Bro, that's a little bit psychotic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, you can go after my dad, but to go after me when I was 16 years old and question my life choices at 16? That's fucking insane!
Makes us on a full-time target. Yeah, I think, like...
Also, don't flatter yourself. You say that you're a full-time target. Let's be completely legitimate. You say I full-time cover you? Alright, let's see how many Hasan videos. Out of my past 32 videos. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brother, out of my past 32 videos, you are barely 10% of what I talk about. If you don't want me to talk about you, then stop being retarded.
Well, even then, it wouldn't really matter. I mean, he is retarded, and why not make money off of a lol cow? That's perfectly sound logic, in my opinion.
I don't rehash any of your old shit until new shit comes out. I just talk about the latest retards. That's all I do. Just stop being retarded every day. And by the way, Pegasus talks about you more than I do.
True.
And by the way, huge W's to Pegasus. Want to make it very clear, me and Pegasus have no affiliation whatsoever. Me and Pegasus are not friends whatsoever. We have no direct connection between Pegasus and I. I just respect his content. Hope
Fair
that
enough.
makes sense.
Pegasus does amazing content, and that's also another one that Hasan will never mention by name because, yeah, he's got a mountain of evidence against Hasan too.
There are a lot of people on this list. There are a lot of some infamous, some formerly famous people on this list. But these are, I don't think the levels are correct.
There it is. I told you the levels, they're just not high enough. And do you want to know why that is? It's because Hasan realized that he has Asmongold and Tectone Derangement Syndrome, as well as Nuxtaku Derangement Syndrome, because Hasan's only retort versus anybody is to lie on their name. That's all he can do. And he realized that this scale makes Hasan look bad. That's the problem. Because Hasan is infinitely more obsessed in optics than any of his haters. That's the bottom line.
More drama arcs than One Piece, brother. Yeah. This popped up on my For You page, but I found out that Ethan Klein only follows me on Twitch. Literally no one else. Just me. Which is a perfect indication of his mania. and I said Hasan Derangement Syndrome is real. Ethan
Yep.
Klein accidentally revealed that Hasan is the only account he follows on Twitch. Proof that Ethan has been intentionally avoiding my content.
When was the last
What?
time Ethan has even talked about Hasan? The only people he talks about are Casey Tron, Rogan, and Denims. I can't even remember the last time H3 talked about Hasan. Hasan, I hate to remind you this, but you ran a podcast with the guy on Twitch. Ethan's not really a frequent stream watcher.
I barely even speak about this dope anymore, but he's still boosting deranged, obsessed snark accounts. Who else would I follow on our work Twitch account, Bozo?
True.
Wait, that's really funny. He just admits it. He's like, no, it's actually normal and good and healthy that I only follow you.
It's his work account when you guys used to be co-hosts of a podcast you did together.
Right?
Why the fuck would he follow anybody else?
Makes perfect sense.
Also, I barely even speak about this dope. Now, I have not been keeping up with the Kleins.
Yeah, because they don't talk about you. And you just admitted, because if they did say anything, you would have brought it up because you bring up everything anybody says about you.
Yeah, I think the last time I ever heard anything regarding him coming from that side of the aisle was with Ethan Klein was talking about how Hasan wasn't going to help Casey Tron win the fucking court case. Wasn't going to help him with any help her with any finances or something like that. That was basically the last thing. He has his own world. He's doing his own shit. You are not the center of the world, Hasan. But plenty of people do make fun of you, and it's rightful. It totally makes sense.
But I assume that, what is this? It's true, only like 22 mentions last month. It's an improvement. I was about to say, like,
Link? Proof?
I highly doubt.
Well, if my 77-month subscriber VIP says it, it must be true. Yeah, good confirmation bias, Hasan. God forbid you actually find a reliable source.
That he has stopped talking about me altogether. Free press writer.
But what did Hasan do to Ethan? Oh, I don't know, man. Promote snark Reddits that are attempting to ruin his life and go after his children? Yeah, it's kind of bad, don't you think?
Dan Stalkman
Yeah.
still supports H3. Yeah, I mean, it's in his circumstance, like, it's not even beneficial for him. Like, he actually had a career before this, and if he had stopped doing this shit, he probably would have salvaged that career. But he chose to burn it all.
Are we trying to claim that Ethan Klein has no career? Brother, Ethan Klein's podcast is still getting 427,000 views, 190,000, 353,000, 380,000, 400,000, 480,000,
Looks like he's doing
400,000,
great.
466,000. What? I mean, God, does this guy live in reality?
No.
Or is the only language this guy can talk in is complete fucking bullshit?
Well, dude, he lives in a fucking echo chamber, and then most recently his echo chamber is pushing back against him, so he has no one to fight. Dude, it's so fucking funny. His son's retarded.
Whereas, like, at least
You Google or look into anything Hasan says, and you will immediately see that it is just complete bullshit.
with Destiny's
Facts.
situation, like, Destiny has nothing else, right? I guess even with Destiny's situation, he could probably do something else. He could have just been like a regular lib and not such a fucking freak. But
Okay, to be fair, Destiny is a freak.
Yeah.
I will agree with that, absolutely.
these guys,
Dude, he's got that, like, meth mouth, camel jaw, fucking unhinged shit like a snake. Just, like, as he talks, just goes, bark, bark, bark. I'm like, I don't know, dude. And he needs to lay off the fucking amphetamine, seriously. He cannot be taken seriously when he just flaps his gums like that.
guys,
Any man that lets another man, his wife is insane.
Yeah, actually.
these guys spend every waking moment obsessively using every opportunity to just be like, using every opportunity to straight up be like, I am going to destroy this person's life. And I don't know what it will take for them to.
Dude. Like, you act as if the shit you say doesn't, like, upset people. And it's not a matter of being offended. It's nothing like that. But you say some really retarded shit, bro. Like, America deserved 9/11. That shit doesn't sit right with most people. Like, you're fucking retarded, bro. People keep talking about you because you make the dumbest takes on the fucking planet. And somehow people still give you money. I don't understand it.
To stop, maybe if I like die or something, I don't know. But it is very strange.
Here's an idea. How about you just apologize and stop f***ing lying?
Fair.
Legitimately. If Hasan were to just apologize and correct all of the misinformation and slander that he's put on my name, I would never talk about it again. Oh God, I mean that. If Hasan were to just apologize and address all of the misinformation, well, I also want an apology to Asmongold. I would like a specific apology for slandering my name, as well as claiming that Asmongold is solely responsible for his parents' death.
That's fucked
Oh, and
up.
also apologize for calling next Taco Bell. You
Yes.
hit those three things, we're chilling. I'll never say your name again. Really. Like, are we at an age where it's so hard to just apologize? I've even given this opportunity to so many other content creators. So many. It's the same, dude. Same thing with Miz. It's really that easy. Bro, if you just apologize, it's really that easy. You know, I mean, all these CCs, just be a big boy and say, I lied, I'm sorry. And then don't mention me ever again. It's really that easy. It's so easy. I'm a very reasonable guy, by the way. My DMs are open, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Yeah, dude. Hasan's fucking crazy. I don't understand the guy's mentality unless his whole shit, like, I don't even think half of what he says he actually believes. I just think he's grifting to one side because a lot of people are there, but as it's diminishing and his whole echo chamber is starting to implode, he's crashing out more and more, and it's fucking glorious.